Today we're going to be talking about S in New Start, and that stands for sunshine. So this is my friend Mandy.
Hi.
And lately we've been taking online classes since quarantine and coronavirus. So we haven't been going outside, going from class to class. So we've been doing things that we can around our neighborhood to get as much sunlight as possible. Usually I go on nature walks, or I just come outside and I sit on a bench for about 30 minutes every day.
For me, I would go on bike rides, which is around 15 to 20 minutes, and I would be in the sun and enjoy the nature around me.
So we're going to talk about the importance of going outside every day for about 20 to 30 minutes. The first point I want to bring up is that the sun can regulate your circadian rhythm. So your circadian rhythm is your sleep cycle that's within you. So when you go outside for about 30 minutes and get an adequate amount of sunlight, it releases a hormone in your brain called serotonin. And then when you go to sleep at night, your brain releases another hormone called melatonin, and that's what helps you sleep at night.
Speaking of serotonin, it's also a happy hormone, which helps you stay away from depression, and it prevents seasonal depression as well, to keep you in an upbeat mood and motivated to live and go for your goals.
So another benefit of sunshine is that it burns fat cells. Usually when you sit out in the sun, you get very tired, and the reason for this is that your body is doing a lot of work to keep your body cool. So when you go inside, you feel very tired. It's because your body was doing a lot of energy burning to keep your body cool down, and this is the reason why that it burns a lot of fat cells.
It boosts your metabolic rate.
Yes.
Another thing is that it has an impact on your cognitive strength. It helps you memorize. Yes, it boosts your memory, and that's very important because as we age, our memory tends to fade away, but with the help of sunshine, we're able to keep our brains active.
Right. So when you go outside, you have to make sure you go outside for at least 10 to 30 minutes every day. And the darker you are, the more sunlight you get, because your melanin protects you from the sunlight. So the darker you are, you have to try to get at least 30 minutes. So thank you for watching, and please try to go out and get sunlight.
Go get some sun.
Weight gain. One way you can combat that is by increasing the amount of sunlight you get every day, because sunlight stimulate an hormone called the thyroid production, which in return increase your metabolism. If you want to divert the slowness of metabolism, one of the way you can do it is by going outside, get adequate sunlight every day.
Okay, so that's good. That helps. What's another benefit?
And also, I recognize that sunlight can be used as a treatment for depression, for it soothes the nervous system.
Right. So for those of us who are struggling with depression, anxiety, I've heard too, it really helps in just getting out there and getting about 30 minutes of sun each and every day, and it will boost your your nervous system, and it
Yeah.
increases your happy hormones, as they say.
Yeah, it's a hormone called endorphin that is produced in the brain. And endorphin is responsible to release when the body feels pain or stress. And sometimes if your body doesn't release or produce enough endorphin, that's how people end up with stress and anxiety and all those things. And one way you can do it is instead of taking a lot of pills, I'm not suggesting you don't, but one way you can reduce the amount of pain you can take for anti-depression and stuff like this is to go outside and get enough sunlight. And also sometimes open your window. Get a sunlight
Yeah,
comes.
that's a good point. Just even letting sunlight into your home, into the room that you're in, is beneficial. What can be another benefit?
Well, sunlight actually acts as a killing agent against germs, and it also enhances the immune system by increasing and rising the number and effectiveness of white blood cells, which destroy germs. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, we've been talking about coronavirus, and we started this series about the 8 laws of health because we want to increase our immune levels. We want to do all the things that we can, as much as we can, possibly, naturally, to increase our immune system. So the sunlight is one of those ways, as you said, increasing that area, and it's beneficial to us, yes.
Even in germs, if you think about it, when we were younger, remember our parents used to take clothes and just put a blanket and lay all the clothes outside. It was a way for the suns to kill all the germs that are in the clothes. And in somewhere in Ministry of Healing, Ellen G. White said we're supposed to take our clothes outside as much as we can. Of course, she didn't have AC that could go all the way to 60 to also the cold to kill the germs. I really understand in the time that she lived in, that's a way to kill all the germs.
Right. And you, I mean, like you just said, you used to hang your clothes on the line. I think I went to one of our church members' house and I saw a line in the backyard, and I
Yes.
couldn't believe there was, and she said, I like to have my clothes hung up on the line to get that sunlight. These are the things that God put in place for us unknowingly. These are the things we don't even know. We put our mats out and our rugs, and you hang them outside or you lay them out so they can get sunlight, and what benefit it is. Some of the benefits we don't even fully know, but God puts those things in place. And as you mentioned, winter, I think about how fortunate we are to live down here. You've been through some rough winters. Yes. But how fortunate we are. A lot of times when people go through those tough winters, they go through that kind of like a little depression. Yeah, because they don't have the opportunity to get that sunlight. And so how fortunate are we to have that benefit basically year around? But think about the times that I know when the time changes, and they call it the winter blues, and when the time changes, what effect that has. I know when I leave work and it's the sun sets at 5 or a little bit after 5, how it changes our moods. And it changes our moods and how we feel. So when I come out of work and I see that the sun is gone, it actually decreases my mood a little bit. So again, the benefits of the sun, I don't know if we can fully measure it. Any other benefits?
Yeah, we have heard lately about melatonin that has become very, very popular. People are buying pills, melatonin pills. What is melatonin? A lot of people wonder. Melatonin is really a hormone that is made in the brain that control helps control sleep and wake cycle. So why does sunlight help? Sunlight help those with sleep is disorder by increasing their melatonin. Instead of them going to buy it, sunlight can really help in doing so.
Right. So, as you mentioned, sleep. Have you ever gone a day at the beach and you're just being out there, even at a park, you know how it feels. You feel like the sun kind of took it out of you.
Yeah.
Right? And God, in His mercy, in His omnipotence, in all-knowing, He made that sun to bake us a little bit and to make that sun kind of tire us out a little bit, and it does improve our ability to sleep at night.
Yes.
So, any other benefits? I wanted to talk a little bit about the heat that we've been experiencing, and it's been rough. We were on the beach this week, and it's tough. In fact, I think I read that there's a really strong heat that's coming on, and that's kind of difficult for where we are. So I want to remind us that we need to protect ourselves and use those other laws of health that we talked about. In keeping to drink that water. And, we want to make sure that we don't go out there in the sun at any time of day. We want to make sure that we're going as much as possible in the morning. You want to get that morning sun that is beneficial for us and a little bit more protective.
Yes, I totally agree. And get it in increments. Don't go out there and get 2 hours of sunlight,
Yes.
which may be detrimental to you. But, get like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It doesn't matter if you get it in 15 minutes increment. They all count.
When I actually took a trip to Haiti, Haiti is known for its beautiful mountains.
Got it.
So though we were outside for a period of time, I actually had a lovely tan. Believe it or not,
Yes,
when I
yeah.
came back, it was a beautiful tan that I received because of the natural light.
Absolutely. I don't know how many of us have to worry about getting tanned too much, but praise be to God. We thank you again for joining us for our health nugget, and we want to encourage each one of us to put all of the messages that we've talked about together and just increase your immune system as we move forward. Thank you.